Welcome to the Joyce Keller Show, now on Blog Talk Radio, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Joyce will be heard again on WGBB, 1240 a.m. in New York, and of course on the web, starting Sunday, April 1st.
April Fool's Day. No,
yeah,
it's really
no, it's for real, folks, and it will be at 11 p.m. So those of you that like to watch other things, Sunday night, you might be able to have time then to tune in. 11 p.m.
Maybe
Sundays.
They're going to sleep Monday
Oh, that's
morning.
That's not so early. You can watch it just before you go to bed. 11 p.m. Sundays, starting April 1st. Okay? Mm-hmm. And, of course, this is the Blog Talk Radio, which we're also televising, so it will be shown on Past TV
Network.
It's
past-tv-network.com.
Okay, and that was Joyce Keller. I'm Jack Keller. And these shows, by the way, are archived, and also we're able to take phone calls. I see we have 3 calls holding. Please be patient.
Hi, everybody.
We'll get to you as soon as we can. As you perhaps know, Joyce is a world-class psychic and author of 7 internationally best-selling books endorsed by Regis Philbin. Joyce has been seen on Oprah and many other national TV shows and has been honored in Who's Who. Joyce's website, www.joycekeller.com. And there's information there on her incredible soul readings, on various CDs, and her hardcover Calling All Angels book. If you prefer to contact us by email, you can send in your one-line questions with birth date information now to joycekeller@mindspring.com. That's MINDSPRING.com. Those who would like to call, the numbers on the sign up above us, behind us.
347-324-3584.
Joyce has a blog spot, by the way, www.joycekeller.blogspot.com.
We haven't written in that for months and months.
Yeah, probably. I'm going to start writing mine again, but
yes,
I'll let you know when that's ready. And also, you can see Joyce in a number of videos on www.youtube.com/user/The Joyce Keller Show. Now, the person who we've already heard speaking alongside of me, who was honored in the top 100 psychics in America by Simon & Schuster, Joyce Keller.
Why do you look shorter today than usual?
Because
is your seat very low?
My stool is a little bit lower than your chair.
And I have a cushion on mine?
Yeah.
And yours is low? You look like a midget. I have to tell. Not that we don't love midgets, of course we do. But you just look very short. I'm getting rid of the cushion. Is that the problem?
No.
I have a high rear end and a cushion.
I'll sit tall.
I'm taking the cushion off.
Well, suit yourself.
Because I look too tall and you look too short. Actually, Jack is over 6 feet tall and I'm 5'7", so he's 5 inches taller than I am. Look at how short he looks.
I've shrunk a bit through the years.
Wait, before you get carried away with GMOs and everything else, I have to tell people what.
Sure.
Because we're live right now, and I wanted to tell folks, number one again, hi, Joyce and Jack Keller, and because Jack has been very nice to me lately, I invited him to join me on the air. I was very lonely. I'm sitting here all by myself. So even though I appreciate your calls very much, I'm going to tell you again, the number, if you'd like to call in, is 347-324-3584. And it's right up there overhead. You can see it. It's right above my head. Now, I have another number also.
By the way,
What?
Of course, people who are listening to BTR show cannot see this.
And whose fault is that?
Oh, well. When you see the video, you could write down the number so you'll have it handy.
I forgot.
For the future.
I forgot that it's radio.
We don't, yes, it's not a video show right now. It's not a TV show, but it will be.
Oh, good news. WGBB 1240 a.m. Radio New York, that we've been on with absolutely forever, since I was a kid. They had some cutbacks, so of course they cut us after we've been on many, many years. So I said, what? You're joking, right? So they put us back on. So we'll be coming back on with you April 1st. No, it's not an April Fool's joke. It really is real. April 1st, 11 o'clock at night, Sunday night, 11 o'clock. Of course, no one is listening at that time. But we don't care, because I know that you'll be loyal. And, Jack, I have another phone number for Blog Talk Radio, which is 646-200-4787. I have no idea what that is, but you can try that one also. This is really important. I know Jack is dying to speak to you about something, but I think GMOs are something which is really important. I wanted to remind you that we're currently in a Mercury retrograde period, and for those of you who don't know, 3 times a year, Mercury doesn't go backwards. It just appears that way in the sky. It's really stationary. And during those periods of time, I'm going to give you the dates, it's not a good time to start new projects. It has I have mascara or something on my hair. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm slightly just distracted by that black mascara on my blonde hair. Okay. Excuse me. The retrograde periods are March 12th. Of course, we're currently in it right now because it's March 13th, 2011. I'm sure you'll be hearing it at another time. March 12th to April 4th is the first retrograde period that we're going through, which is right now. Then again, you have one July 14th to August 7th. That's the summary one. And then you have one November 6th to November 26th. In other words, up until Thanksgiving. Now, those are 3 periods of time. If you want to check with me again, email me, Joyce Keller at Mindspring. I'll give you those dates again, or you can get them on astrological calendars as well. And those are not 3 times to start a job, get married, make a commitment, or do anything that you really care about that you want to last. Now, if you're in a relationship and you don't want it to last, that's a good thing to remember also. Okay, now Jack Keller is sitting right next to me, my trusty sidekick, again looking very short. I've got to get rid of this cushion. Okay. In any case, Jack, I have one last announcement, and then you can talk about whatever's important to you. Mm-hmm. Because we are live, and it is currently before this is occurring, so, if it's after, the New Life Expo is going to be starting in New York from March 23rd to March 25th. And this is for all the psychic and metaphysical junkies out there. God knows I'm one. Okay, to attend. We've gone to these a number of times. I really don't like them. First of all, they smell. They smell very bad. And I don't know what they're cooking. But I go in there, I'm always starving because I'm always trying to lose weight. So I go in there, I'm hungry. To begin with, hoping and praying to God that there'll be something decent to eat. They're never... A piece of pizza, something good. What do they have? They have lentils. I despise lentils with every cell of my being. I hate lentils. I hate most beans. I don't hate anything really, but lentils, I make an exception. I intensely dislike them. Well, the place is wall-to-wall lentils, that's for starters, and it smells like it. And then you have people who don't believe in deodorants on top of it, and you have all of them on top of the lentils. All right, let me go over this again. March 23rd to March 25th. In spite of the glowing report that I just gave, the New Life Expo is starting, and at the Hotel New Yorker in New York City, 3 days of natural health and fitness. Are you going? Jack and I can get in for nothing. We go in as press. We go everywhere. I mean, thank God we have a radio show, because if you do, and you fill out all the right forms, you go in as press, you don't have to pay, because this thing is very expensive. I have no idea what they're charging, but I know it's a lot, and it's not worth it. And everybody is selling purified water. Oh, okay, we know water is a problem on the planet, but everybody has a purification system. Everybody's selling something. The freebie lectures are so-so, and then on top of that, you have the private lectures, which are very, very expensive. Let me tell you, they're not worth it. Okay, that's...
That was a great recommendation.
Oh, it says free samples and half-off books. Oh, please. Come on. Been there, done that. Huge waste. If you like lentils, you should go. Wait, you didn't like my review?
Well, I don't know if it will entice anybody to go there, but possibly.
You're so pathetic.
Oh, thank you.
I just gave Jack a big kiss with lipstick, so now he has lipstick on his face.
As we've said, this is about a show for body, mind, and spirit.
What does that mean?
Well, that's why you brought up the...
Why are you so short?
That expo.
I've got to get rid of this cushion.
I have to sit up. You see, I bend over to see the screen, and I forget to straighten up. And
don't look at the screen. I'm getting rid of my cushion because I look like a high you-know-what woman, a high rear-end woman.
Well,
I'm really not. Okay, go ahead, Jack.
To continue in the body vein of this show, I'd like to speak just briefly.
Oh, look, now I'm shorter. I got rid of my cushion.
Oh, that's better.
Goodbye.
Briefly about GMOs, as you probably know, that means genetically...
Wait, say it again.
Genetically modified organisms, which are done now to our food supply, specifically corn, soybeans, also canola oil, and I think there's one other. But anyway, these are hazardous because I'm just going to show you, or at least read a brief thing.
They're Frankenstein foods.
Yeah, they're called Frankenstein
GMOs,
foods.
they're phony.
Let me just tell briefly what I know.
Sure,
and
go
this
ahead.
is, I think, the most
Email me, Joyce Keller at Mindspring. We'll get your emails.
horrendous part of it. These foods, as I say, almost all the corn and soybeans that are grown now in this country. By the way, this is outlawed in Europe.
Of course.
And
Because they're
what
smarter
they
than we
do
are.
is modify the genes so that these food stocks are immune to bugs and to herbicides. So herbicides are used to keep the weeds down. You spray the whole field with herbicides, kill the weeds, but it doesn't kill these foods because they've been genetically modified.
Say it again.
Genetically modified to resist that. But worse than that, they are genetically modified so they can exude something that will kill insects. In other words, they got the pesticide built right into them. Now, this is what we're eating, and that's what cattle are eating also.
The thing is that no one has to identify it as GMOs.
That's a problem.
So you're getting it. You don't even know. How can people? Well, what's the point of telling us about this if you don't tell us how we can avoid it?
Supposedly, organic foods by law cannot have genetically modified.
That's so hard
food.
to say. I have a hard time saying it too.
And the thing is, we all have to resist this. Some companies will tell you if there's GMO foods involved. I know Walmart, Sam's Club, for one, will not do that.
They won't identify it.
Right.
Oh.
I used to like using Smart Balance.
I told you,
as a
it didn't
substitute
feel
for
good to me.
butter, yeah.
Just get natural.
And now I haven't because looking at the list of ingredients, it does include canola oil, which may be genetically modified. But again, the real big two are corn and soybeans, which are not only consumed by humans, but very much by cattle, by chicken, and so forth. So it's a bad thing, folks. If you want to learn more about it, go to Google, I think it's Dr. Al Sears. Google GMO and Dr. Al Sears. That's
Can you spell that for us?
S-E-A-R-S, just like the store. Sears, MD, and he's written a whole big thing which you can download about Frankenstein foods, and you can read all about it. This is like 20 pages long or more. So please do that
the bottom
and
line,
learn more about it.
The bottom line is that it genetically alters the fact that the food itself is genetically altered.
Right.
Is a problem, and then it affects our genetic structure. And there are more and more
Well, I don't know
birth
about that.
defects
I'm not
and
even concerned about that
cancer.
part. I'm concerned about the fact that this food has built-in insecticide or something that will,
Pesticides.
if bugs attack it, it will kill the bugs. And this is what we're going to be eating. And if it can kill bugs, it may be probably
sweetie,
will be harmful
how
to
can,
us
if
too.
if it's not labeled as such, how can people be aware of
That's
the
the
problem?
problem. We must demand that it be labeled as such. We must perhaps try to. I know it's more expensive, but maybe it's worth it to buy organic foods that are certified organic, since they cannot, by law, contain any genetically modified.
Why do you have a problem saying that? Genetically? Come on,
Genetically.
Jack, give it another shot.
No,
I'd love to make his life more fun.
GMO, okay? That's it.
Okay. I wanted to tell you, we have an email from someone who says, didn't you write a book? Yeah. Jack and I wrote this one together for St. Martin's Press. This is the complete book of numerology. And in case you don't believe
I'll need
it,
to zoom in on those. So.
there's our picture on the back. Okay, go ahead, sweetie. This is the first, I think this is the first one we wrote together, right? This is the complete book of numerology. And Jack tells you how you can be a great numerologist, as he is, and I'm not. I'm a so-so numerologist. I have to tell you, when I was in my teens, I had a wonderful psychic reading. I went to a woman, Eleanor Jenkins. If any of you know who this woman is, she was known as the Egg Lady. She said, you know, in your lifetime, you're going to write a book about numerology. And I said, I don't think so. Well, St. Martin's Press contacted us a number of years ago, and we wrote the complete book of numerology. So she was right. Okay, this is probably one of my favorites. This is 7 Steps to Heaven. How to communicate with our departed loved ones and our guides and spirits and angels and teachers and whomever and whatever else is in your band of teachers, how to do it safely so you don't have to go for a reading unless you want to. Sometimes it's nice to go for a reading if you know that the person is reliable and helpful. I do readings all the time, and I try to do it with intention and purpose and integrity, and I care very much. That's not true of everybody. There are some great psychics out there. If they are great, I try to have them on the show. So we'll have some of them on from time to time. But for the most part, I think they're out for a quick dollar. I have to say that honestly. This was our second book, Calling All Angels. Can you see that? Okay. If any of you know how to make my nails grow, please tell me. I'm holding up books and I realize my nails are incredibly short. I've tried everything. I'm sure if you suggest it, I've tried it, but I'll try it again. All right, this is Calling All Angels. This is a hardcover. All of this is in my website, joycekeller.com, JoyceKeller.com, okay? And here are some of our CDs. And this little tiny book, My Friend Died, is so profound. Look at how small that is. It's very tiny. Also on my web, I think you can get this in the downloadable form, the ebook form. What, Jack, for $1 or $2? It's really affordable.
Kindle.
On Kindle? Okay. I think it's all on my website, all right? And then we have a bunch of CDs and DVDs and all of these. Jack works me very hard, I have to tell you. You all feel sorry if any of you say, oh, what a nice guy. No, he makes me work 24/7. He says, make another CD, write another book. All right, okay, I can do this. Okay, so those are our books and CDs and everything. And again, I wanted to welcome you to our new show. Okay, Jack, did you want to take some calls? What would you like to do?
I'm back. As you can see,
Hello.
we could use a cameraman here.
We could use a lot of things. Well, for one thing, you could use a higher chair. He looks like a midget. I'm telling you, he's very short today.
I should sit up straight, but
he doesn't
I
want
have to bend a little low to see the computer screen so we can take these calls. Are you ready to take a call?
Oh, sure. Hello.
Okay, wait a minute. Just give me 1 second. I got to.
Okay. Today is March 14th. And
okay,
wait, tomorrow is the Ides of, what is it? The Ides
of March, yeah.
It's March 15th.
That's what the soothsayer warned Julius Caesar about.
What did the soothsayer
Beware the
say?
Ides of March. Yeah, and then that's when they...
I remember this, of course.
When they killed him. Et tu, Brutus?
Et tu, Brute. Et tu, Brute.
Et tu, Brutus, yeah. Sad thing, but he was on his way to become a dictator, so they thought they should
get rid of him. Dictators are not good. I mean, really, freedom is important. If you want to join us on Blog Talk Radio, again, the number is over my head. Give us a call. Can you see it up there? No, it's... Of course not. It's radio. It's 347-324-3584. Hi there. Jack,
Hello?
Yes, hi. What's your name?
My name is Tina.
Hi, Tina. Oh, Tina, before we get started this reading, I wanted to tell folks if they've talked with us before in the last few weeks, don't call again for a while because then other people can't get on, and we like to have fun for all. Tina, what's your birthday, sweetie?
10/23/79.
10/23/79?
79. Yes.
Okay, Tina. Isn't this the most beautiful weather you've ever seen? Where are you located?
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Are you having good weather like we are in New York?
Yes, it's beautiful. Mm-hmm.
This weather is so good. It's really scary. Jack and I were out yesterday. We walked all over Manhattan. I said, Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. The weather is so good. I'm just joking, folks. Don't let that scare you. So, Tina.
Well, we all have to give a vote of thanks to Al Gore for this, I guess.
Why?
Well, the global warming, right?
I like you to say that. I took my cushion away, Jack.
Yes.
And this is incredibly uncomfortable to make you look taller, and you're still slouching.
Well, I'm trying to
I sit up very
read
straight.
the numbers.
Oh, is that?
Down, right. I have a netbook here. It's rather small.
I know.
And
it's the only thing about you that's small. So
No, I said my netbook is small.
your netbook is, I'm saying it's the only thing about you that's
Oh,
small.
see.
I'm giving you a compliment.
Go on.
Okay, Tina, what's going on, honey? Tina in Chicago, born 10/23/79. What's going on, Tina?
Actually, I wanted you to focus more on my career or anything you pick up for me.
Career. Okay, Tina, you went through a big change lately, a big transition in your life?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, where shall we begin? I have a book called An Ephemeris. Now, for those of you who are on radio, this is going to be shown on television. You'll be able to see this ratty thing that I use. Look, it's all numbers, nothing but numbers in here. It's called An Ephemeris, and it tells the degrees and position of planets on any given day. So I'm going to look up Tina's birthday because I don't want to make any mistakes if I can help it. 10/23/79. So I'm going to that page. I'm going to show this to you exactly so you'll pick it up on camera. Jack, are you able to pick this up, sweetie? Can you get this? I'm going to 10/23/79. That's October. Okay, here's Tina's page so you'll know what I'm doing. I'm holding it up to the camera, Tina. Okay.
Okay.
And Jack's going to get a close-up of that. Along with my nails that don't grow. Tina, how do you make nails grow?
By eating healthy.
Really?
I think some genetics. I believe it's genetics more.
You know what, Tina, I would think that you're right, except for the fact that my sister has very, very long, strong nails. And she says she has to cut them with a hatchet or something. I know, she uses a scissor or something. So I would say it's genetic, possibly, but, you know, they just don't grow. So why does she have strong nails?
Mine just grows naturally.
Look at those.
So, my nails grow longer than my hair. So I honestly believe it's genetics.
Okay, so we're going to go with genetics. Okay? But I don't know. My mother didn't have long nails either. Okay, Tina, there's a lot going on in your life. You know, I know that you're not teaching, but you should be. You're a natural teacher. And you, pardon me?
I said I think so.
You agree with that? Yes, because if I'm right or wrong, you have to tell me. Because, you know, it's very hard doing this because I don't, you know, I'm going by intuition and a little astrology. And what I feel is you're supposed to be, well, you're very metaphysical. You have the moon in Scorpio. So I know that you have a natural affinity with all things that are unseen. So you have the seen and the unseen. And you're also very good at healing and very good at caring for people, very nurturing. But again, I think the overriding factor is one of teaching. So what would you like to do?
I think I want to teach people how to manage their finances.
Oh, so you're interested in money. Now, how are you doing financially? I mean, can you set a good example?
Well, since an early age, at the age of 5, I started saving money in books. Nobody told me, but I knew I was naturally good with money.
Good, good, good.
I have not worked in 2 years, but I have managed to survive.
Good.
Almost 2 years. And I pretty much know not to do, like I do some impulse buying, but I know when I can do it and when I can't afford to do it. So
that's good.
I pretty much
that's great.
Look at everything and I'm like, okay, well, is this something that I can afford or I can't afford? I've never, ever in my life been late on any credit card payments, ever.
Wow.
And I make sure that, you know, I'm not giving my money to the credit card companies. In essence, I'm taking their money, using it, turning it over, and in 30 days I pay them. Also, I use their card and I make money back because I get those credit cards that gives you you get 5% back or 2% back or whatever.
You're very
so instead
good.
of using cash, I'm using credit cards. I'm tracking my bills. I know what I'm spending. It's easier for me to track them that way, and I'm actually saving money, and I'm paying all my debt back before the end of the month, not to miss anything, so they don't charge me interest. So pretty much that's what I've been doing.
Tina, you don't need me. Why do you think you need me, Tina? I don't think you do. I think you're doing great. You're the only one I know who's doing well. And most of the people calling the show, I don't have a job, they don't have money, they've got real problems. Some of them are prosperous. But you should be teaching finances and telling people how they can survive in hard times. They should be writing about it. And I'm saying teaching and writing, and you can see that you're a natural financier, and it's so great. You've gone through hard times, and not only have you survived, but it seems like you're prospering, and you're going to go into a period of greater prosperity. You have, we're currently in a retrograde, so things seem a little slow right now. But as we come out of it, you're going to be moving forward, and that's like by the middle of April. So you should have a new opportunity coming at that time. What would you like to do? Are you interested in writing a book about how to survive on nothing? How to survive on air?
Oh, that's a good idea. I was
Take
thinking
that title.
in order to be, even though I have a double major, in order to be credible, I need to kind of like get a certificate, because people are all about like the paper, the paper to back you up.
Okay, so
I'm thinking about getting that paper just started. I've been filing people's taxes for, especially family, for
Good.
like the past 8 years now. I've been filing. I don't charge them though. I've been saving them money. So I was thinking maybe at some point, for some reason, I don't want to kind of like have my own business. I want a side business, I want to work for somebody else.
You do want to work for somebody else?
Yes, but then I want to have my side business as well.
In the meantime...
The reason why...
No, it sounds great. Tina, in the meantime, why can't you get a job at H&R Block? They'd be thrilled to have you. Because, I mean, they train you their own way, but that's just to give you some credentials and say, I was a tax preparer for H&R Block. That gives you a little muscle, because everyone knows H&R Block. And then you work for them just like one season, and you get a great resume from that, which is what you need.
That's what I was thinking about adding on. But anyway, the thing is, I did interview with a company, and I wanted to see how the outcome would be.
It's okay, but I think that it's you're going to have to really push for it, push to get it. And you applied before the retrograde began, which started March 12th.
I did apply.
What day did you?
I did apply on the 5th.
The 5th of March.
6th.
The 6th of
Yes.
March. Well, that was.
And then they called me. They called me on Monday. And I spoke to them yesterday.
Wait, what was that date? Monday
it was
the 12th, right?
I spoke to them on the 12th.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, Mercury went retrograde that day, but that's okay because you had already started the interview process before that. They're definitely very interested in you, Tina, and they should be because you're terrific. So I'm going to say I would give them another call today because even though Mercury is retrograde, I would think that you can still get a handle on this. And if by some peculiar reason they don't hire you immediately because they need you for tax season, right? Then I would go with
Oh, no, the company that I applied for is not a tax company. Because that is done in seasons, I haven't really, it's not something that I really want to focus on. I was looking for something more stable. So it's not a tax company. It's actually a consulting firm.
Okay. Well, look, we know what your talents are, and you're very good not only at teaching and helping people. I mean, you're a helper. There's no question about it. And you are here for the purpose of teaching and learning, helping people to learn, how to be more positive body, mind, and spirit. So you're pulling it all together for many, many people. And because you are so young, you have many years ahead of you of doing this. And don't worry so much. I see you're a big worrier. So, look, not so much worrying, just more confidence that this is going to be okay. Now, this consulting company has an 80% chance of hiring you. I think if you call them today, for whatever, I don't know what the consulting is about. It really doesn't matter. I'm just getting the umbrella feeling here. I feel like you can move forward with it. Jack, did you want to do some numerology for Tina? Her birth date, I'll tell you, is 10,
got it. She's
23, 77.
a number 2 year, which is a good year for contacts. So this is a good
great
time to apply for a job and to meet new people. Yeah.
Tina, you're not going to see this. Have you seen Jack on TV? He's so cute, you can't believe it. Look at how adorable. Wait, take this off. Take these off so I can see how adorable you are. Is this cute? Tina, you'll see him. This show will be shown on Blog Talk Radio. No. On Past. God help me.
Past
TV. And this particular show, Tina, that you'll be on also, will be on.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Too bad they won't see how cute you are also. It's going to be on starting next Tuesday
at 9
Oh,
p.m.
at 9 p.m. And that's going to be on the 20th. And then it's again on Friday night. There's too many numbers. Just go to Past TV Network, and it's all in there. So we have all our old shows in there. And again, you can see how cute Jack is.
I don't
and then
know
the new one will be on starting next week.
I don't know if the old ones are kept, but they are on YouTube. We put them.
Things to remember.
We put them all on YouTube, so you can see any of them going back quite. I think it's like 16 videos now.
That's
on
too many.
YouTube, and
us.
it's
I love it.
youtube.com/user/The Joyce Keller Show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tina. It's so much to remember. Even I don't remember. But I think.
I'll give it a day or two for me to get it to them.
All Jack does.
Pretty much I spilled all my secret online.
That's right. No, nobody knows who you
Well,
are.
I like to help people, so
I
it
know
doesn't
you
matter.
do. Tina, all we know is, I'll tell you what we know about you. Tina, born October 23rd, 1979, and currently living in Chicago. I gave a big wink to that one. No, so I think your anonymity is shot. But anyway.
Yeah, especially in a small town like Chicago.
So Chicago's a great town. Okay, so what else, Tina? You okay? You going to call? We're going to take Jack, so we have to take another call. But Tina, good luck. God bless you. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Tina. Good luck. You're really
Thank
okay.
you.
She's a great gal. Who else have you got for us, Jack?
I have another one. Hello. Oh, what happened?
You cut that person off. Don't do that. Did you cut someone off?
I don't know why it came on and now it's.
It's okay, sweetie. We'll talk about other things.
I'm not quite screen. No, we don't want screen. We want to get the caller.
This is so technically.
Okay, I think we have it.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi there.
Oh, hi.
Hi. What's your name? Well, make up a name. We don't care. Like Tina divulged who she really was and gave her birthday and everything. Use a different name. Go ahead.
It's
What?
Melissa.
Melissa. Right?
Yes.
Okay, Melissa. Give us birthday, honey.
March the 11th, 74.
No. It's your birthday week.
It is.
Happy birthday. We love people who call in during their birthday week. Now, today is actually the 14th. So 3 days ago, Melissa, or whatever her real name may be, had a wonderful birthday. Now, did anyone give you presents, Melissa?
You know, I didn't get presents necessarily, but I had a great day.
Tell us everything. The audience wants to hear. So do I.
Okay,
Come
well-
on. Make it up. We don't care.
As I got up, it was on a Sunday, and my husband happened to make coffee, and as soon as I woke up, it was thunderstorming, and our power went out. And he was sweet enough to cook us breakfast on the barbecue pit, and we had breakfast by delight, and it was just he and I. And then my boys came home, and we went to dinner and had a great evening, and, you know, the time with my family was nice.
Sounds good to me.
This is terrific. Let's get this straight, Melissa. You had a power failure on your birthday?
I did.
It's God smiling at us once again. Now, Melissa, give us a general area of where you're calling from. So when you talk about blackouts and all, we want to know about the geography of the country or outside. A lot of people call from outside the United States. But where are you calling?
I live in Houston, and it was just because a tree fell down across some power lines, and, you know, they fixed it back up later in the afternoon, so it was fine.
Oh, so this is terrific. So you had coffee, you had a little breakfast prepared on the barbecue. Right?
Yeah, and since the power was out, you know, I didn't have to do laundry or anything, so I was just able to kick back and quiet. So
It's an ill wind that blows no good, right?
Okay, I wanted to show on camera, even though this is radio, on Blog Talk Radio, what your birthday looks like from an astrological viewpoint. What it is just a bunch of numbers. Okay, I'm going to tell you where the planets were on the day you were born on 3/11/74. Okay, honey? All right? Of course, the sun was in the sign of Pisces, so we know that you're a lovely, lovely Piscean person. And like with the prior caller, it's so odd. You have the moon in the sign of Scorpio. Did you know that, Melissa?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, the moon entered the sign of Scorpio early on the day you were born. So we know that you can keep secrets very, very well, almost always. And if people tell you something, you can keep it to yourself. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That is very true.
Yes. And you're a person who really honors secrets. So, and you have a few secrets of your own, which we're not getting into. You have Mercury in the sign of Aquarius, so we know we can take advantage of you very easily. And I could ask you for a favor right now, and you would do it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're
good.
right.
I'm not going to, though. But you're a wonderful friend. Not only do you keep secrets, but you also will do favors 24/7. I love that about you. So far, so good. We're correct, right?
That's right.
Okay. Now, you have Venus in the sign of Aquarius, which tells me that you love everyone. Of course, you love your husband, and you're very faithful. But you also have a humanitarian love for all mankind. You have an extraordinary love and caring about everyone. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Let's see what else you have. Now, I mean, I'm doing it strictly by astrology. But let's see. We could use a little intuition coupled in with that. By the way, tell us what your question is.
My question is regarding career.
Okay, that's all right. Don't say anything else.
Okay, but I won't.
Okay, just for a moment. Let me just go through the rest of your planetary configuration, if I may. On the day you were born, Mars was in the sign of Gemini, so you will always have two of everything. Not that you can't have more, but primarily two. And Mars, which is our outward expression, is in the sign of Gemini. It's the sign of the twins. You'll almost always have two homes. I'm not going to say two husbands because I know you're happily married, but there are always two of, like two close friends, two jobs. You'll have one main job, one primary interest. There's always going to be something else. You're always going to be divided in two ways. Do you find that to be true?
I do find it to be true.
That's Gemini. And you're also the sign of the communicator. So you have some serious conflicts because, as I said, you're a very private person, but you're also a communicator, which is very difficult. I mean, you're keeping things to yourself, but yet you have the desire to be humanitarian and to share wisdom and to share truth and light and understanding. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So far, so good. Have I made any mistakes yet? No. This is... Hey, this is what I do. Okay, let's see. Jupiter in Pisces. You know, I don't bother too much with that because with radio and TV, you don't have too much time. Now, here's the interesting thing. The moment you were born, Saturn, which is a very restrictive planet, says, no, you're going to learn some hard lessons, was in the sign of Gemini. So it's sitting right on top of your Mars in Gemini, which says, get out and spread the word. Saturn says, no, that's not a good idea. We want Melissa to be very private and keep to herself. So you have this constant push-pull of should I get out there and teach, should I share, or should I keep it to myself? What should I do? Is that correct?
That is correct. I'm always conflicted.
Yeah, it's a conflict because from your past lifetimes, I really feel astrology and the way we're born is configured way before we're born, or really set in stone at the moment we're born, and then you have a degree of free will on top of that. But for the most part, we are all very set in stone with our astrological path, and it's as if God is saying to us, these are the lessons you need to learn. This is why you're here. So, from your past life experiences, you either were killed in a past life or something happened to you that said to you, you have to be very careful about what you say. Get out there, spread the word, but do it with a degree of caution. Do you understand what I just said? Do it with integrity, which of course you have. Do it with an awareness of what you should share and what you shouldn't. Does that make sense to you, Melissa?
Yes, that does.
Okay. Now, the North Node tells you the primary purpose of your birth. It says really why you're here. Now, you have it, you actually have it 24 degrees in the sign of Sagittarius. So that tells me that you love to travel, you love to have friends, you love to have great clothing and to do everything. And your chart is conflicted from start to finish because on one hand you're mystical, and you have an almost nun-like, priest-like demeanor about you, a very old wisdom. On the other hand, you're here to spread the word and to do it with integrity. I have no idea what your question was. Do you remember? What did you ask?
Oh,
Career.
Yes.
You need career, right? Okay, so for career, I would look immediately under the sign of Mars. And it says you're in the sign of Mars in Gemini, 6 degrees at the time of your birth. So that tells me that you're here to communicate. And you're here to start classes, give workshops, let people understand about the higher purposes of life. Does that make sense? You are also here to uplift and to work with compassion. So how do we put that all together? I would think that ideally you should have become a doctor, medical doctor, or any kind of a healing doctor.
I'm a nurse.
See, it's all healing all around you. Nursing, that's great. You see, the higher purpose would have been actually going into, I don't want to say doctor, because then you think just, I would think like chiropractic, any kind of healing, however you choose to express that healing. And you know so much, Melissa. You know so much. You bring so much to the table. So what would you really like to do? How can I help you?
Well, what I'm really interested in is in alternative medicine, alternative
Sure.
therapies. I'm interested in Reiki healing,
Yeah.
in chiropractic and nutrition.
You see, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I kind of have just a lot of things that I'm interested in, and right now I'm in a marketing sales type of a position.
Oh, that's so wrong. That's so wrong. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Okay. You see, all that I described before is all natural healing, right? And that's what you love, because you're tuned in, you understand. Okay, you're doing sales and marketing to survive, right? Just to bring in money. It's always that, that second career that you will always have. The greater calling. Now, have you taken any Reiki classes yet?
A Reiki 1 class.
Good. Okay. How was that? Did you love it? Yes.
I loved it. My instructor was telling me that I had a natural ability. She just felt like I just naturally was in tune to what I needed to do without her even saying.
You see, before I said you should be a doctor. Our son is a doctor of chiropractic. That's your highest purpose in this incarnation. But not only to go into Reiki and or chiropractic or any form of healing that you wish, but also to let people know about it, to share that wisdom. Okay? So you're already well on your way. This birthday was important to you because you're becoming more entrenched in what you should be doing. You should start Reiki 1, and you'll be moving along. At a certain point, you'll say, I should go into chiropractic. But it's such a long haul. Our son went to school how many years, Jack? He practices at the Edgar Cayce Center in Manhattan. It's Dr. Scott Keller. You can go to his website, DRS Keller, Keller.
DRS Keller.
Doesn't he use his name?
No, just DRS Keller.
That's his that's his email address.
Oh,
his
web
address is
okay.
Dr. Scott Keller, and he works at the Edgar Cayce Center. And that's really what you should do, Melissa. I mean, that's ideal. But that's a long haul. Do you want to go into chiropractic?
I'm very interested in it.
Yeah.
But like you said, it is a long haul, and with kids and other job, that would be difficult. So.
But wait, let's talk about what's really real here. You have a husband, and he has a job, right?
He's self-employed, and that's always tough.
It's tough, but you have a husband, and will he support you throughout? I think our son went to he went to New York Chiropractic, upstate New York, and I think it took him how many years, Jack?
Well, he's going full time, so I think that was 4 years, but he had already gone to 2 years of college before that.
So we're saying Melissa's well on her way, so she'd have to go, what, 3 or 4 years? You know, you're so smart, Melissa, you could probably do it in 3.5 years, 3 or 3.5. And a lot of that is practice. You know, you go out in the field and they set you up at a clinic. So, you know, I think this would be great. The fact is you're married and your husband is supportive?
Yes, okay. He is.
I'm going to go for that. I mean, the Reiki will be wonderful. You can combine that with chiropractic, or you can just stay with Reiki. I mean, you're a natural healer, so you'll know exactly what to do. At a certain point, see, this birthday really blew off the top of your head. Yes?
It did. Yes,
yeah, exactly.
Melissa's also in a number 1 year, so what if she's starting this year can very well follow through for the rest of the 9-year cycle.
See, Jack, that's why I love you. You know everything.
No, I don't.
Look at how cute he is. Wait till you see this on camera. Melissa, are you going to watch him on YouTube?
I will.
Yes, I hope so. Tell your friends. Melissa, let us know how you're doing. We're so happy you called in. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys send me an email. Let me know what you're doing for sure. Okay, whatever you decide. Because I'm only just like a little light along the way, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. And good luck with everything, sweetie. Take care. You're listening to Joyce and Jack Keller, and I'm going to try to remember. This is Blog Talk Radio, which you're listening to now. We're going to be starting our regular radio show again on April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day, 11 o'clock at night on, here we go, WGBB Radio. See, this is called a collar. This thing. I stole this from the radio station many years ago.
Borrowed it.
Yeah, I borrowed it about 12 years ago from the radio station. Here we are. Okay? And it's 12:40 a.m. on the radio. So we're going to be back with them. We're taking a little break from WGBB Radio. Let me see if I can describe this to you a different way. A little break where we said, what? You're dumping us for our 25th anniversary? That's not good. So they said, okay, you can be back on. So we'll be starting again April 1st, 11 o'clock at night. And then it'll be played around the clock. Just go to my website. Go to my website. It's all on there, joycekeller.com.
We will complete 25 years this Memorial Day.
Yeah, but you failed to say that we were kids when we started.
Oh, we were toddlers, yes.
Now you have gray hair.
Gosh.
Sort of. A little gray hair coming in.
Okay. There's one call that's still hanging in there.
I'm so sorry.
Should we take it, or?
Of course.
Okay.
Why would we not take it?
Well, I thought you might want to say something else in the meanwhile.
About what?
I don't know.
Did I forget something? Am I forgetting something? Hello?
I think this is on. Okay, hello? Anyone there?
Did we lose all?
Oh, good.
Hi there. I thought we lost all our calls. What's your name?
My name is Melvin.
Hi, Melvin. Where are you calling from, Melvin?
Georgia.
Hi, Melvin in Georgia. Georgia, that's such a great state. What's your birthday, Melvin?
September the 10th, 1960.
September 10th, right? 1960?
Yes, ma'am.
1960. Tremendous changes around you. Oh, my goodness, Melvin. Did you just buy property? Are you buying something, moving? What are you doing?
I wish. No, ma'am, I'm not.
Do you want to move? Wait, Melvin, you want to move, right?
Excuse me?
I said you want to move from where you're living, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you should have moved by now. You've gone through so much in the last couple of years, Melvin. I'm surprised you're still walking and talking. Big changes, though, for the better. That's the good news. Do you have a question, Melvin?
No, well, I just basically want to get a general reading from you.
A general reading? Okay, Melvin, I'm going to say you need two things right now. You need a change of residence and a car. What's your car like?
I have the 2000 Malibu Chevrolet.
Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It's running.
Excuse me?
Go ahead, Melvin.
My other car that I did have, the transmission went out in it. So I got this 2000 Malibu last year.
Because I have a car around you that's not so good. So that's the one you're talking about, the one where you lost the transmission?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Melvin. So what we need here, why don't you just get rid of that? Do you take parts from it? Why do you still have that car?
Because I want to get it new. I want to get the transmission rebuilt. I don't want to get rid of it because I just put a new motor in it, and then the transmission went out.
You want to put more money into that car, really?
Yeah, I just wanted to keep it, but I do actually wouldn't mind getting me a nice truck, F-150 truck.
An F-150?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I want to get, but...
Because, Melvin, I see you shopping for new wheels, let's call it wheels, and you are going to get a new F-150. I have no idea what that is. What is an F-150 truck?
It's a Ford, F-150 Ford truck. Very famous in America. A lot of people, drive it around.
But why? What's so great about it?
I guess a lot of coaches. I'm a football coach, and a lot of coaches, have one. Sort of like a sports type truck.
Okay, now I understand. That would be so great because I see you shopping for a new car, truck, whatever. I saw it with wheels, and you're going to be getting this, and you're getting it very soon. And you're also going to be moving. You have tremendous changes around you. They're changes for the better. Now think back 3 years. Did you go through a huge period of upheaval at that time?
Oh yes, ma'am.
You left.
I lost my mom. I lost my mother in 2003.
Exactly.
And about 7 months after that, I lost my brother. After my mom passed away, and after that, I had some problems with school, trying to finish up my degree in middle grade education, and I had to sit out. I have not been back to school since '09. And I'm trying to. I should be back in here. Thank God that I should be back in this year to finish up. I only have 8 classes remaining, and they're elected classes that I have remaining.
You're going to do it, Melvin. You are going to do it. You know why? I'm sorry. Your losses were horrendous, but as it says in the Bible, a time for every purpose under heaven. And, God is in his heavens. And, you're not alone. You're not going through this alone. But are you okay? How are you feeling emotionally? I think you're getting better, right? You're doing better?
Yes, I have good days and bad days, yes, ma'am. But I am getting better. I do pray a lot.
Sure.
I try to keep positive energy up, to stay focused. But, I feel lonely. I don't have anyone in my life right now.
That's a shame. Well, the good news is all of that is changing. As the vehicle changes, you're buying this very nice F-150. Is that what you said? I'm so bad about. I'm sorry.
Where this finance is going to come from? Because I'm living from paycheck to paycheck. I don't understand.
Well, you're a very practical person. We know that you don't spend extravagantly, and you're very dedicated to the job that you do. I think, you might need to speak with a financial advisor. I can only help you from a psychic viewpoint, but I think that you have good assets. You have a lot going for you here. And I feel you could walk into any bank, or if you have a bank that you deal with, there's always a financial counselor there, I would think. Do you know that to be true? Well, they'll say, well, look, you have to do this and you have to do that. My feeling, though, is that you're really stretched to the max. You're really making the most of what you have. What do you think you should be doing?
Actually, my mindset is to finish up and get my degree this year, and hopefully I can return back to the football field and start back coaching in July, August
Yeah.
of this year football. And you know, but you're saying that I will be moving out of this apartment that I stay at?
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, you should be moving. There's a big move around you, and it's exciting. It's for the better, and that's coming up very shortly. Pardon me?
How soon?
Yeah, that's a good question. Now today is actually the middle of March. You know, I would love this. I'd love to be accurate about this, but I see May, like May into June. There's a big move around you at that time between now and May and June. So you should be looking, and you should be getting out of that place. I don't like where you're living. Do you?
It's kind of, well, it's a small one-bedroom apartment, but it's, you know, it seems like it's not, the air is not circulating correctly.
That's what I'm thinking. You know what?
And wheezing.
See, you're wheezing. Melvin, when I think about it, I have a problem breathing with it. I'd love you to get out of there. What do they have, mold? It's just lack of circulation? It's not good. Look, let's not even talk about it. What?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
But do you see some unexpected money or something coming my way? Because when you say me moving and me, you know, getting some big changes, do you see any financial...
You're looking for a windfall.
You think?
I have to be honest with you. I don't see, I mean, I could be missing it completely, but at this time, I don't see a windfall. But that can change. You know what? Sometimes, you know what changes it? If I want a windfall, I will make a huge donation of maybe $10 to a church or to some sort of organization, and you light a candle for yourself as well. And you know, you say, I'm doing this to generate energy. Do I see that you're going to win the lottery? Let's make it happen, okay? We'll say a prayer for Melvin. All of us will get behind you and say, come on, Melvin needs a break. I do see that you're going back to coaching and that July is a good changeover time for you, so you should get your degree by July. What day in July is that? Like 22nd? What are we...
What, back to school?
Yes.
Actually, well, I have to go December, July the 15th.
Okay.
And I have to go and finish up during the fall as well.
Okay.
So I got to take, I'm going to take 4 classes in the fall and 2 in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be great.
If you're done, I'm finished. I have my bachelor's degree.
I mean, that's so great.
In disciplinary studies.
Mm-hmm.
But do you see the coaches contacting me about employment there at the high school?
You have to do it, Melvin. I think that thinking about it, so far you haven't given them enough reason to contact you. Why would you not just light a little fire under them, you know, and get them moving in the right direction? You're going to do this. You already have your bachelor's. You're moving ahead with the rest of your education. You're very desirable. They're going to need you and want you. They like you. You have nothing but money around
90 seconds.
So I don't see why you should be so concerned about this. And plus your mom. Your mom is pushing 100%. Your brother is like off and on. What kind of relationship did you have with your brother?
It was a good relationship. It was off and on, but we were, you know, very tight and very close to each other.
Yes.
But he, like, I'm in and out of town a lot, so, you know, I kind of disappointed me.
60 seconds.
I didn't spend that much time with him, so, but...
Melvin, I have to tell you, your mother and your brother are saying that's so wrong. They have so much love for you. They're doing so well on the other side. They give you nothing but support and love and appreciation. They're giving you a big push. They're going to say yes, 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 not only to the truck, the F-150, which I've never heard of before, and to getting the further degree with the coaching, but you do have to pursue that yourself. Melvin, Jack tells me we're just about out of time, but email me. Let me know how you're doing. Joyce Keller at Mindspring. My website has all the information in it. This is going to be played again on YouTube, by the way. Thank you for being part of the show, Melvin. Thank you, Melvin.
Thank you.
Good luck and God bless you, Melvin. Yes, Jack.
God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. What, Jack?
10
What? We
seconds.
only have 10 seconds. You're
Yeah,
telling me to
okay.
take another call.
No, I'm.
Look, thank you all. Look for us, joycekeller.com, and on YouTube, Blog Talk Radio. I have no idea where else, but thank you, Jack. Thank you all for being with us. Good luck. God bless you all. Don't drive faster than your angels can fly, folks. Take care.